That's okay. My first car was a
Oh, my
1968 Plymouth Fury 3. Or no.
Yeah, I think this is a 63 DS19.
1968 Plymouth Fury 3. And then my second car was a 1978 Gran Torino Elite.
My first car was an 88 Mustang that was so rotted, I nicknamed it the Rustang. And then my second car was an 89 Ford Thunderbird with rear wheel street tires. It was awesome.
Yeah, that Citroen was so rusty. That Citroen was so rusty, I could watch the road go by between my feet.
Basically, the Gran Torino Elite was a wannabe Thunderbird.
Oh, wow. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. Except it was, longer and gunboatier.
I couldn't imagine having that Thunderbird these days, the way I used to suck up gas even back then. Whew.
I can see myself on YouTube.
Oh, you got to set up
your
on
audio's
YouTube.
choppy.
Nope, I didn't get a notification. Ah, there we go. Live stream.
Yeah, just go to
it
the.
says set reminder.
It says Leo is live.
Mintcast live.
I just had a look.
Right, there we go. There we are.
There.
Hold on, let me see how long it takes for a wave to happen.
I just had a look. There we are.
Yeah.
All right, so we got a good 5-second delay or so.
Yeah. Well, I did that on purpose, just in case you got people that actually care and
cool.
talk to you. That way you're not. Every time I go onto one of Bo's streams or whatever, you say something and it's like 6 minutes later, he's like, "Oh yeah, that's a good point," and I'm like, "What are you talking about? What point?"
Well, I need to get this over with so I can go back to Full Circle Weekly News because that's more important,
Is it?
Bye, Moss.
I'm not leaving. Well, gee, you're just so sad.
Hey, there's 3 people watching. I bet they're all us.
It's all of us.
Yep.
Did y'all put it around?
Yeah, we put it on Telegram, I think. Right, Joe?
Okay.
Yeah, I put it on Telegram.
I forget. I can't do anything like that requires authentication or anything because my screen is shared.
Type all your passwords in plain text.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not doing that.
Well, yeah, Leo, I got about 2/3 of episode 208 recorded and my tongue just stopped working. And I said, screw it, I'll do it after the meeting.
Yeah. Sometimes I'd have to go into 2 parts, man. It got kind of, I don't know. Sometimes it just got overwhelming. So.
Yeah, 208's going to be real long. I'm going to have to chop some stuff out of it. 209 looks okay.
Let's see. How do you share this thing?
There's like 27 people online, and everybody's like, yeah, we're not joining these guys. They're assholes.
Well, I mean, that is true, so I don't blame them.
Oh, I know. Londoner was up my ass 8 a.m. on Wednesday morning after we put up the episode about Cobb Ninja and the friggin' whatever the hell it was. I forgot now.
What'd he say?
Oh, it was Warpinator. Remember how we were talking about in the show that Warpinator was on Android now? And I told you that it was Cobb Ninja that did it. And then Londoner's actually, I'm like, all right, dude, relax. He's still working on it.
But it is true. Oh, what's his name? The Android developer wasn't Kabinja, right?
No,
is it Kabinja?
I think it's Kabinja.
Yeah, okay.
But no, it was like Slow Script or something like that. I made a note of it so that way I could shout it out in the next show for him.
That's what's up.
Let me see.
I could get my guitar out and chase away all the watchers.
Yeah, Slow Script.
Oh yeah. No, I like that kind of thing though, man. He had
I do too.
he was on point with when we were talking about what was it? It wasn't Warpinator, it was something else. The hypnotics thing. While we were talking about it, and I was like, I don't really know how there was like 8 links immediately in Telegram, and it was fantastic. I was like, well, if I could read all of this, I would talk about it now, but I cannot do both.
Well, that'll actually be good when we're live streaming too, if he's on.
Oh yeah,
he can kind of fact check us while we go,
dude. Well, that's what I love about him.
Hey, Leo.
Hey,
here's a question.
Uh-huh.
Are we going to keep the Mumble Room open for now.
Sure, why not? It doesn't cost us anything to do that.
We've got the server for another 11, 12 months anyway, haven't we?
Sounds like
Because
it.
Josh has just renewed it.
Sounds like it.
Because we were talking at Distro Hoppers whether we should keep using that server or go back to HPR.
I say we carry on with it for the time being.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that saves us from having to tell Dale how to change his port entries.
Leo, did you see the you got iOS 14.5, right?
I'm not on the newest, I don't think.
Well, the newest is 14.5.1.
Oh, okay. I'll check. Hang on.
14.5 is the one that has that app tracking transparency.
Right. Yeah, and I'm excited for that.
That's out now, and they said they've done like preliminary estimates on it, and they're saying only 2% of iOS users are granting permissions.
Yeah,
to the apps.
Exactly. Because
So
when
that's
you give people a choice of whether or not to keep their stuff private, they keep it private.
Yeah, it turns out they don't want everybody knowing all their info.
Which is the exact reason why the companies never gave you a choice.
Yep,
Because they knew this.
And now Facebook is trying to scare people into giving them access to their data by saying it's what keeps Facebook and Instagram free.
Oh, okay. Boo-hoo. Just
charge
make
for
it
it then,
pay
please.
for.
Yeah, exactly. Please do.
Make it pay for, and then no one ever 2% of people will use it. That's what will happen.
Exactly.
Well, of course, being terminally broke, I worry about those things because MeWe keeps offering me a premium account, and I'd love to, but I don't have the money.
All right. I did that really quickly, so there's probably a typo in that.
There's a couple distros that I'd love to be doing, giving some money to, and things like that. Of course, I have to get them past my wife, and she'll probably scream and kick the whole way. But
wait, do what now? What are we talking about?
Donations.
That you're giving or getting?
Giving.
No, community giving.
Yes.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm just distracted because I was doing the tweet.
Like MeWe's premium account or
oh.
Proton Mail.
Yeah, but
oh my god,
that's not community. That's just paying for a service that you don't need.
Wow. Listen. I don't mind like a little bit of a paywall or where you got to close a window, but the way that MeWe does it is so stupid. Like y'all log in and y'all get that full page thing that's bigger than a full page, so you got to scroll down to find the skip this now thing, right?
Do they do it every time?
Well, I only log in once every 2 weeks to post a show, or every week to post a show.
Well,
but
I log in several times a day, and I only get it every few days.
Oh, that's still way too much,
dude. That is annoying.
Nonetheless, I do use the system quite a bit, and I should be paying for it.
Yeah.
I've almost forgotten about MeWe. I can't remember the last time I logged in.
Yeah. I haven't forgot about it because we decided that we wanted to post a show there. But I mean,
well, they do lie about how many users they have. They may have had that many sign up, but their current users on a monthly basis, their high was like 21 million, and they're usually around 14 to 18 million.
Oh, yeah.
And that's not Facebook numbers, people. It might be great if it was my app or your app, but it's not Facebook numbers.
Right.
No, you need hundreds times that to be really viable, don't you?
They keep getting reviews in this magazine or that magazine saying, oh, we got 18 million new users. Well, the last one on ZDNet said they have done 18 million users, but they didn't say whether that was more users or new users, or the way they put it was like they wanted you to think that whatever number they had 18 million more, and that wasn't what they were saying.
Right.
Leo, isn't that one of those time-lapsed backgrounds?
No, this is one of the Pop OS backgrounds.
Oh, I like those time-lapsed ones. I wish Mint would get that.
There's an application that you can get that will do animated backgrounds for you, which is really cool. But yeah, I haven't dealt with it.
That was the thing I liked best about Fedora. Actually, was they had a pretty big selection of time-lapsed wallpapers.
Right.
I don't like things moving around when I'm using my computer. I just like everything stock.
Oh no, it's not animated. It's just at certain times of the day it would show, if it were daytime where you live, it would show the scene in a daytime.
Right. So not where it changes the screen every 10 seconds.
No, just makes it darker or lighter depending on your time zone.
Yeah. No, like as well. Oh man, I totally had a thought and I forgot what it was.
You're talking about
Yeah,
Fedora.
thoughts do not find easy residence in my brain either.
My thought. It was how often do you guys stare at the background though? That's why I never bothered with a lot of, change your wallpaper every 30 seconds or get animated backgrounds or whatever. And I'm like, I don't look at my background.
Yeah, how often do you actually see the background?
Right, it's usually covered.
Yeah, I'm doing stuff on the desktop. So I mean, yes, I see the background when I accidentally minimize everything, but other than that, it's always
Or when you first turn the computer on.
Yeah. Let me see. Animated
for about 10 seconds.
Linux. Let's see what we got.
Well, all our 2 or 3 viewers are probably going to have to do without me now, and you guys can talk
already,
all
Moss?
you want.
Already? Well,
you know
what?
We'll just tell anybody that joins that Moss already got naked and left.
Ooh, and then we can sell screenshots.
I'm going to have to go for a bathroom break. I'll be back shortly.
Right. See, now this is a good how-to. So if you're just tuning in with us right now, this is how you block all those stupid ads on the entire internet.
Is this a new install?
Yeah, it is. No, yep, exactly. The whole thing. I'm trying it out just to see.
Which one is that, Leo?
This is Papa West.
uBlock Origin. It actually works really well.
I've got uBlock Origin. It maybe that's why I only get those ads every few days.
Hey, as a matter of fact, you know what we don't do on our YouTube channel? Put ads. You know what gets put on our YouTube channel anyway? Ads. You know why? YouTube.
Because YouTube makes money.
Exactly. And do you know how to get around that? uBlock Origin. Please go install it when you're watching our show.
Okay.
Of course, if our viewership got high enough, then they'd end up having to pay us for something.
Well, I mean, I think it's what is it, like 10,000 subs or something like that, and then you can monetize your own stuff.
Yeah, it's quite a lot that you have to have like 10,000 viewing minutes or something like that a month.
Yeah.
Another really good extension for Firefox in terms of YouTube is Enhancer for YouTube. I love that app. It blocks all the annotations. It'll block autoplay, gives you automatic dark mode.
Oh, wait, what? The annotations, those are like when they're like, click here for my ads.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, okay, got it.
It'll leave the actual show annotations up, so the stuff that's if they say, hey, if you wanna see what I'm talking about, click here for my other video, it'll leave that, no problem.
Yeah, those can be annoying, but I don't know. Let me see. Como Rebi, is that what it was?
Yeah, that's a fairly good one. I've played with that a bit.
Is that what it's called? Como, yeah.
Yep, that's what it's called.
How about let's type in Linux too?
Am I gone yet?
Hey, there we go.
Oh yeah, okay, cool.
No, you're not gone yet.
Okay.
So that's what I mean. Actually, when Tony gets back, I want to show him that, because that's exactly what it is. Where it doesn't really change. Okay, that particular one, that's creepy.
Yeah.
But I mean, it gives you the idea of what's going on, which is just, showing some animated wallpapers, which is kind of cool.
Yeah, that is cool.
What is my wallpaper right now? I don't remember.
Yeah, something like that right there.
Oh, the TARDIS.
Why did Moss leave?
Moss is done. I think Tony's just breaking.
He didn't want to get naked.
I tried to do it, man. Oh, there you go. There's a good one. There's a non-creepy one.
Yeah, that one looks really nice with the northern lights. I like that.
Right.
Something subtle. Who's that? What happened?
Well, I screen shared as well. I was seeing what would happen when two people screen share.
Oh, it doesn't work because I can't go and click it.
Oh, you just I can choose which one to watch. So if I start yours, Joe, then it automatically stops Leo. Well, like stops Leo's on my screen.
Yeah.
Yeah, it shows both as available since I haven't clicked on either one.
Mm-hmm.
What's really weird is I only told it to share one of the screens, and it's sharing both the screens. Let me try again.
Why are you trying to break the stream, Joe?
Stress test.
Because how else do you know if it works or not until you break it?
Listen,
it
already worked. It's already perfect, man.
Can you see both of my screens again?
Yeah, I got your, looks like just your blank desktop and then also your Discord window side by side. Now, when you share, are you sharing it by application or by screen?
By screen on this one. And it's just, this one's supposed to be screen 1, but it's sharing both screens. And when I tried screen 2, it was also sharing both screens. So.
Hey, did y'all put it in Telegram, by the way?
Yeah, Joe did.
Oh,
yeah,
you did?
Put it in Telegram. No, nobody likes us.
Oh, you put the Discord one, though.
Well, yeah, because I wanted people to join us on here so we could talk to them.
Yeah, but people are on Telegram, so they don't have to be on Discord. Let me see. I'll throw this on there.
Well, I didn't have the YouTube link at the time that I posted it.
There you go.
We're going to have to make Leo start vaping.
I think he should, yeah. You can get chimichanga flavor.
Hey, let me tell you,
flavor.
Mike, let me tell you something right now, okay? Chimichangas are amazing.
I love them. I honestly love them.
And I would totally get chimichanga flavor.
No, jalapeno flavor.
Oh.
You can pepper spray yourself.
Listen, I mean, if it was like a bean and jalapeno flavor, I think that would be perfect.
Oh, that can be arranged.
Hey, that's all I need, man.
Pure capsaicin.
Dude, I have a bunch of sauces that I don't eat them by themselves anymore. They hurt too much.
Cool.
But I'll mix them into other things, and that I think is fantastic. Like, I'll get my favorite barbecue sauce, and then I'll put 1 drop of here. Actually, let me see. Blair's Mega Death. I think it's that Mega Death. This one.
Jeez.
Yep, right here.
Oh, this is the sauce they use on hot ones?
It used to be. They have a hotter one now. I have that one too. Let me see. Hot ones.
I like that show, actually.
This one. I have this.
Oh, hedonist. That's cool.
Yeah. Oh, I've got that sticker on my laptop, man. Like, apparently when you buy, $40 worth of hot sauce from these people, they'll send you a free sticker.
Oh, that's really cool.
This is the one they use for the Last Dab Now.
Oh, wow. Oh, yeah. That's the one that's like 8 million on the Scoville scale or something?
Yeah, whatever.
Oh, 3 million.
Yeah,
3
whatever
million.
it is. It hurts. But this one is what it used to be. And I think this one's the best one. It's got it actually tastes good. Before it blows your face off, you taste it and it tastes great.
Wow. Liquid rage.
So I will add this. So I'll go get some of this. Let me see. Oh, that's the actual place. I've been there. My dad likes to go to just all over the place.
Yeah, we don't really have any good barbecue places around here. We have
this one.
Just one place, and that's it.
That sounds sacrilegious to me. I mean, seriously. But I live in Texas.
I know. We have no good barbecue at all here.
That's a shame, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Basically, go anywhere in Texas, throw a stick, and you'll hit a barbecue joint.
Yeah. Yeah. And someone will ask you, "You want to smoke?" And you're like, "Smoke what?" And they're like, "Brisket." That's how it works. But yeah, this right here, man. Stub sticky sweet, and then 1 or 2 drops, depending on how bad you want to hurt, of this stuff.
Oh, just drops?
Oh, dude. Yes. Just
my
drops.
God.
A drop in so in the bottle, I would say, I don't know, maybe an ounce in the whole bottle would be more than most people can handle. So maybe half an ounce in the whole bottle is probably a really good heat that it'll still hurt you.
Of this stub stuff?
Yeah, so like if you bought the whole bottle
and
you have one of these, put about a half ounce of this into this.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so usually what I will do is I'll get like a little condiment cup. I'll fill it up and then 1 or 2 drops of Megadeth in that, and I'll eat that. Because I don't like, sometimes I just want the sticky sweet by itself, and I don't want to hurt myself. So I do it, a little at a time.
Is there any heat on the stubs?
No, absolutely none. That's actually a really good sauce, especially for wings, because
Good flavor.
It sticks to everything. I mean, it really
Oh.
is. It's very sweet. So, I mean, obviously the sugar will stick to everything. But it's a really good sauce on its own. I just like to hurt myself with this. I really do, man. Like spicy stuff is some of my favorite stuff. I seek it out all the time.
Death.
Do you like sauce? Do you like spice, Tony?
I used to love spice. I can't take too much spice these days.
Yeah.
Doesn't play well with my stomach.
Yeah. So that's why I'm enjoying it now, because I talk to my dad all the time, and he's like, jalapenos are probably enough. I shouldn't even have those. So yeah, no, one day it's gonna be gone. So I'm abusing myself now.
I used to buy jars of pickled chilies,
Mm.
and I'd eat them out of the jar.
That's normal.
Yeah, those are good, man.
Yeah.
I throw them on everything, nachos, anything.
Oh, how's your walking been going, by the way? But you still doing the challenge, Tony?
I finished it.
Oh,
I've got
wow.
I'll show you my certificate.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Wow.
You got to do the one that's the walk from Florida to Alaska.
Oh yeah, it totally does. It comes in this little coffin. But this was my
Wow.
favorite thing. I put this on my keychain until the little chain broke.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah.
It's
That's
back to front, I'm afraid, but
Oh, yeah.
Let me see. Hold on. What am
Wow,
I
that's really
missing?
nice.
Yeah, you got to do the
Hey.
walk from Florida to Alaska. It's a quick one.
the next one I'm going to do is what we call the Northern 500, which is the road around Scotland.
That's cool.
Obviously, virtually, but
Right.
Or just the walk across Texas.
they do the Route 66 on the virtual challenge as well. 2,000 odd miles.
That's cool.
I can't believe how cheap that little bottle is.
Pardon?
Yeah. Oh, it'll last you a whole year, dude. I mean,
that's what I was gonna say.
if you eat spicy stuff like every other day, it'll last you a year if you eat it conservatively, like a drop here, drop there, something like that.
Wow.
Keep it in the fridge. Yeah, it'll.
So what chilies do they use in making that?
You got me. Hot ones.
Oh,
5
habaneros.
fluid ounces.
Oh, really? Just
Habaneros.
habanero, cayenne, and ancho. And ancho aren't really hot. Oh, extracts. They use just extract.
Basically, pure capsaicin.
Mm.
Yeah. Yeah, but it's really good.
We got anybody on YouTube watching us?
Nope.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Nobody on YouTube. Nobody joined the channel. Nobody likes us.
We've never done anything like this, so
Yeah, we got to give a bigger warning to people on a Saturday afternoon.
yeah. I wasn't even sure it was going to come together until, right then. Oh, by the way, what we were talking about before, Tony, look at that little thingy. You can kind of see how the
wallpaper moves on it.
That's a sped up version. But I mean, the idea is for it to just be real slow and not distracting.
Yeah.
Instead of
It's easier just to load up a whole bunch of pictures into a file of things that you actually want, and then just tell your background to scroll through them.
Yeah, that's what I used to do on Windows.
But I think this is this is kind of that, but not.
But no.
It reminds me of like in the newspapers in Harry Potter, where it would just be that face kind of just back and forth, whatever, doing it.
Yeah.
Like that's kind of what it is, right? Where it's the same picture, it's the same animation over and over and over and over again. That's the idea.
The one thing I will say about GNOME is when you have a clean desktop like that and there's nothing cluttering it, it looks really nice.
Like that?
Yeah, exactly. It's a nice looking background without any clutter on it.
Yeah.
What's a desktop without clutter, though?
Yeah.
But again,
well cluttered.
For the same reason, Mint has some stuff. When on my main Mint machine, where I'm streaming this from, there are some things on the desktop, but like I don't go there all the time to use them. That's just a storage place for me. So like having it there or not having it there wouldn't actually make a big difference to me at all.
Yeah, I use ULauncher, so I don't even really open up a super key at all.
That's actually one of the things I'm kind of excited for on Cosmic. But
Yes.
the thing about it is I don't want it to replace this. I like this too much. This is too nice.
You can set it so that that'll still happen, but not when you hit the super key. You can make it so that super key only does the small little box that you can type into,
Right.
and then you can have another. You can just designate another key to be the expose or
So
whatever they call it.
what I want is this on the super key,
Mhm.
and then super space to be the little launcher for the little typey thing.
Oh, if you do that, I mean, you might as well just get uLauncher because uLauncher is just control space to bring up the.
Well, I
the
figure if
typer
they're
thing.
going to give me one, I shouldn't rip that out and put the other one in. I just want it to behave with the keys that I want, really.
Yeah.
Because right now I don't really care. Like, because right now when I hit the super key, it also does that thing.
Mhm.
Like, it brings up whatever you want. I don't know, all this other weird crap that comes up from the pop shop or whatever. But I mean, all GNOME does this with all of those.
This is my desktop. I'm with Joe.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's about right.
Yeah.
It looks like Windows.
Let me see. I don't know what happens if I go away.
How to make sourdough bread.
Oh, you closed it already. I was too slow.
Keep getting that little bing bing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you guys know of an alternative? You know that extension in Mint that we can get where it'll prevent the power management from kicking in, like dimming your screen or.
Oh, Caffeine.
Yeah, exactly. Is there like an Arch equivalent to Caffeine that anybody's aware of?
It's called
Caffeine.
Caffeine.
Oh, it's just really just Caffeine.
Isn't it? Like, isn't it?
I don't know. I'll go check
Yeah.
right now.
I thought that was a
Sudo yay install
Oh,
caffeine.
it's an
Well,
AUR.
How do you?
It's
how do you
not
spell it?
install, Joe. It's S or whatever.
Oh yeah, tac S. My bad.
Capital S.
It's desktop dependent, right? I thought Caffeine was like a GNOME thing.
Well,
What desktop are you on? Are you on Cinnamon?
no, I'm using XFCE.
Gross.
No way. XFCE is beautiful.
XFCE.
could've gone with
Anyone help me
Mate.
find a package?
There it is.
Presentation mode, sir.
What would that mean?
On your battery indicator, turn it on to presentation mode and it won't go away.
Seriously?
That's what it says.
Wow. Oh, actually, never mind. When I click on that, it says I got a little warning now. It says user bin Discord is currently inhibiting power management. Perfect.
Oh, so then it won't do it anyway.
Yeah, I guess not. Awesome.
Or you could
that's-
just go into your power management and, turn everything to never.
Yeah, but then I have to remember to set everything back to
Nah.
15 minutes.
Thank you for that tip, Mike. I'm just installing Caffeine now.
Haha.
It's a good program. I use it a lot when we're recording.
So wait, user bin Discord. So how did you install Discord?
Yes.
That makes sense because they compile it and then they put it in user bin.
Right.
If you had done the Flatpak, it wouldn't have been user bin.
Exactly, which is why on when I'm recording on Mint, I have to use the Caffeine extension.
I can't remember. I think I did. Yeah, I sure did. I used the Deb to install Discord. I didn't want anything to muck with my Discord. And you know what actually really kind of makes me mad about Flatpak, and it's not really Flatpak. It's about these packages that are human made. That because of the way that Discord updates, right? It has to install a whole new version on top of the old version, and then do internal updates to get caught up.
Right.
But because of that, if you're on like 0.0013 or something, and then it's time to upgrade to 0014, but you're on the Flatpak, it will still offer you the Deb. And same with Snap, and same with any other way to deal with it.
Oh, that's weird.
And then actually, in your way, it's going to do that. So if you installed it and you catch it just right to where it needs to upgrade, it's going to offer you the Deb or the tar GZ, and you don't want either of those.
Oh, that's strange. I don't think I had noticed that just yet. But what was weird today was when I connected to because I have Discord obviously on all my machines, and I know for a fact I've used Discord on Arch before. But when I started it up today for the meeting, it kind of treated me like a first-time user. I had to go through the QR code scanning to log in and kind of.
That's after you had logged in on that same Discord?
Yeah, I've been on Discord on this machine before, so I don't know if it was maybe I did a clean build when I upgraded Discord last time,
Maybe.
and so when you do a clean build, maybe it gets rid of your config files too?
Yeah, probably. That's probably what happened.
It's weird. The one thing that still really confuses me about upgrading on Arch is when they ask you if you wanna see the diffs.
Oh, right, like, does that bother do you do that?
I've done it in the past, but what ends up happening is, so it'll kinda show you this super long screen, and then it gets truncated, and I think the only way to continue is you keep hitting the enter button, and it'll keep scrolling down the page, but I don't know how to actually make it do anything from there. So I've actually
Oh,
borked the
right.
system by I had to close out of the terminal window, and it, like, left things half installed and
Whoops.
screwed up the entire yeah, exactly, so I don't even view diffs anymore.
Wow. How funny. It exploded you.
Yeah, it was weird.
We need, like, a little dancing penguin right here. Just so there's always something going on, you know? Let's see.
I was trying to mess around with the new Fedora and Cinnamon and realize how much I absolutely despise DNF Trigora.
DNF Trigora is Synaptic, isn't it, basically?
Basically, just a way uglier and way, like, slower version.
Yeah.
It's like DNF's answer to Synaptic, but oh my god, it's such a piece of crap.
Oh, man.
Oh, wow, we have a Twitter page?
What? Yeah.
I don't think I even knew this.
Did you not know?
No, I don't think I did.
Oh, wow. Yeah, we got quite a few followers, too.
Let me see if I'm,
Yeah, do you have a Twitter? Because I when I post the show, I'll tweet it out, and I'll usually at people.
Yeah, and I usually retweet it.
Mhm.
I have a hidden Twitter.
Oh, well, not for long.
Well, you know what happened was, back in is anybody watching us on live stream?
Maybe.
Because maybe I won't get into this story then while we're on live
Nope,
stream.
just us.
Just us?
Well, I mean, yeah, but you know,
But you got to remember, this will
yeah,
be
you can go
recorded
back.
and left
Yeah.
here.
You can
Yeah,
go back.
alright.
You can go back, so maybe not.
Yeah, we'll get into it. We'll get into it another time.
One day. Yep. Yep. So can I find you? How do I find you? Are you just at Grouchy M?
No, not
I'm gonna
anymore.
look you up. Oh, okay. That's not it. It's not you, man. Oh, there you are, Linda. That's you.
Oh yeah, you found me.
Found you. Ooh, what's going on with Debian?
Well,
What's happening, Debian, guys? Bullseye status update. Bullseye is going to rock. Oh, well, you would say that, Debian. Go help the Bullseye release. Yay. Let's see. Any GNOME 40 hype? Fractal next. What's Fractal next?
oh, I think it's their new fractional scaling.
Oh yeah, I turned on fractional scaling one time and it just totally killed my laptop. Like if you wanna blow your battery life away, that's how you do it.
Yeah.
Dude, I didn't know it was that bad. Like I've used the Windows's version of fractional scaling. I mean, because they've got quarter scaling, and it doesn't do that. Why does it do that on Linux?
I think the only way I've ever found it to really work well is on Wayland.
Is that it? Is it? It's because X sucks.
Yep.
for
Basically
fractional scaling.
Yeah, it works perfectly on Wayland.
Man, it's such a shame too, because like X with Audacity is fantastic, but not with Audacity is not.
Right, and multi-monitor sucks with Wayland still, I think.
Does it?
I think so, yeah.
So I mean, there are some behaviors that I have now that are a direct result of Linux sucking at it, and one of those things is dual monitors. And what was the other thing? Linux. Oh, hardware. Like one of the big reasons I never buy NVIDIA hardware is because it won't work. Like it will work, and then you have these rabid folks that are all like, "No, NVIDIA is the best on Linux." It might be, but if I accidentally upgrade to the wrong one, I get a black screen of death and it's over.
Yeah, I'd much rather choose AMD or even Intel over NVIDIA.
Yeah. And I mean that's what I do. I buy Intel stuff or I buy AMD stuff, and that's it. That's how that works.
Mm-hmm.
Async calls. Look at this, guys. Look at that fancy bit of code.
Ooh. Who's this? Josh's blog? See about Matrix.
Right? Pretty cool. What else they got?
I can't remember your predictions last year. Were you predicting Microsoft to take over Ubuntu again this year?
Dude, I can't remember what I predicted last year. So here's Fresh RSS. I don't know if y'all have seen it.
No.
But it's really fantastic, man. So I mean, NPR news, whatever, but Linux. So, here, let's just do this. Get to our Linux stuff. You can see all the Linux news headlines.
Is this a package or is it a website?
Fresh RSS is a website that you spin up yourself. It's I do it over what do you call that? Docker.
Mm-hmm.
Joe enjoys that. Though he said he's been using Docker less, so. And here's where I get all the things that make me mad about security, right? So when you have no more security to see, it just gives you all of them.
Oh, that's cool.
So you can go back in time if you want.
Yeah, I like that because I'm always just popping around to all different websites just all the time and having to kind of remember which ones I like to go to, which ones suck.
This fixes that problem, man. I mean, you can have an RSS reader anywhere, but the reason I like this is because I can get it on all of my devices anywhere I am.
Mm-hmm.
And when I read an article, it takes care of it. It's converged.
Oh, did Tony leave?
I don't know, did he? Looks like.
Tony's audio is still
I'm
there.
still here.
Oh, there you are.
Just his video's gone.
I'm just doing something, so knock my video off.
No worries. We have 3 spectators in Discord. Hi, spectators in Discord.
Oh, do we?
I don't know. It says we do.
Oh.
We don't count. We don't count for that, do we?
I don't know. Where do you see that? That we have 3 spectators.
Look in YouTube. It's right here.
That's us.
How can we be spectators when we're not spectating?
We're spectating from, I don't know, YouTube.
But we're not. No, that doesn't count.
Really? Hold on. I'll drop out and see if it drops down to 2 when I drop out.
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Go. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, okay. So it shows you a list. Tony Hughes and Mintcast. Fine.
There, it went down to 2.
Yeah, it
did.
And let me see.
To 2.
Do your, look at the stream.
Oh, oops. Here we go.
I'm telling you, man, nobody likes us. That's the problem.
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah.
Oh, it just doesn't show you once you get past 3.
Oh.
It's because of those new hosts that we got.
Look, I mean, this entire thing is just so that we know for the actual real Mintcast whether or not this is going to work. Seems like it's working okay. So I'm happy with it.
So you're planning to stream the next one then with video?
That's the idea, unless there are any objections to that.
I'm cool with it.
I'm good with it.
Oh, yeah.
It's okay with me.
All right.
Although I will say I'm not 100% sure that I'll be on the next show.
Okay.
Not because of the streaming, but because...
You're allowed to have a vote then.
Well, I'm allowed 50% of a vote since I'm 50% sure.
And that's it. So, Tony, you going to do Biddle tonight? You staying up late enough?
No.
Oh, man.
I was up until midnight last night on another geeky video chat to do with my model cars.
Oh.
One of the guys that does YouTube videos also runs a Facebook group. And
cool.
He has a weekly chat on Facebook Messenger.
Pretty cool.
Leo, do you have 5 now on your? I thought I saw a 5. Yeah, look, you got 5 on yours.
5 on my what?
5 stream.
Oh no, that's us. That's participants.
Oh.
Yeah. Ta-da! And we don't have to put this out, by the way.
What do you mean? Like put?
As in, well, because Joe had mentioned that we can go back and watch it. We don't have to put it out.
Oh, this is really nothing to. I don't think this is anything worth even putting out.
So as far as mintNight goes, are we gonna stick with that name, or are we gonna do something else?
I like mintNight. I think mintNight's pretty cool.
It's like mint at midnight, mintNight.
Yeah. Now, are we gonna do it every Saturday, or are we gonna do it the in between Saturdays, or the same Saturdays, or?
My initial thought was the in between Saturdays.
Okay.
That way, you don't have 2 back-to-back shows, basically.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah, and this is easy enough that, I mean, we're already doing this anyway, and then we're just gonna broadcast half of it.
And so we're gonna keep mintNight PG-13?
I mean, that's really up to y'all. I don't really care one way or the other. So, I mean,
we're gonna.
What are they gonna do?
Though,
demonetize us on YouTube?
Well, that's not. I don't think that's the issue. The issue is, what kind of audience are you targeting?
Yeah, I just kind of want to know ahead of the game so we don't run into a last week situation where we're debating on whether we should cut out content or not. And
I feel like there shouldn't have been a debate on that, but
no, there really shouldn't have been.
But so I mean, yeah, that's the idea, right? I think we have to decide. Do we want G, PG, PG-13, or R?
Well, we are going to have alcohol usage, right?
I mean,
If you want, I don't care.
I don't feel like it detracts from anything like that. I feel like it's fairly normalized everywhere. But I mean,
I'm not really a day drinker per se, so
yeah. Well, see, and neither am I. I mean, well, I don't know. I guess it depends. It depends.
I mean, I guess it depends on what time we're doing it. Really,
I prefer not to drink while my kids are awake.
Yeah.
At least not while JoJo's awake.
Yeah. I mean, for me, it's like I won't crack open the first one until about 6 or 7 o'clock.
Yeah. Well, so that's a good point then. What time are we going to do the show?
If we do it at 6 and 7 o'clock, we lose, Tony.
Yeah. Well, and also the thing about that is my suggestion, the reason that we're doing it right now is because we're already here.
Yeah.
We already come together to do this thing and whatever. So that would be the easiest thing. And nobody has to block out additional time to do anything.
Yeah, that's true, because that would be stupid to come on for the meeting and then come back 3 hours later for the
right. Well, I don't know. I mean, it depends on how much time you want to actually dedicate to it. But I think we dedicate a lot already. So if you want to dedicate more, that's another conversation, I guess.
How much time are we going to dedicate to each show? Are we going to do like an hour or?
My thought was 30 minutes to an hour, but that's just an initial thought. I mean, please debate that.
Yeah. I mean, I think the main thing is that we want to probably advertise this all week long.
Right.
Well, yeah. So that way we don't end up in a situation like this where it's just us like kind of talking to each other for an extended time, which is fine. But
that's the thing, right? Like we're going to do this anyway. And if we can make a show out of it, we should. But if not, then it's fine because we're going to do this anyway. So I feel like there's no downside to doing this. But I mean, there are some parameters that we got to figure out, man. So PG-13 or R, what do we want?
Tony, what are your thoughts? I mean, no matter what, I don't want. There's never a call to be talking about shit like rape or anything like that. No matter what we decide on, so that's.
Yeah, I just like the show at the moment when we've been doing the recordings. We try and keep it as office safe.
And you want to do that with the new show too?
And well, I think if you're not going to have it as office safe, you've got to tell people. And Big Daddy Linux, they tried to keep that as office safe as they could, didn't they? And because even though it went out at 8 p.m. US time, it was still you could still get the video afterwards and watch it. So they were keeping it as family friendly as possible, weren't they?
Right. Yeah. Well, see, and I think a lot of that is the audience that you want to cultivate. If you want an audience that tends to be nicer, I guess. I mean, nicer is very subjective, but I mean, if you want a nice, respectful audience, then your show has to be nice and respectful.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, so I feel like that's really, it goes beyond whether or not you can drop an F-bomb. It goes way beyond that. It affects the audience, and people that don't like that won't listen. But people that kind of expect that, kind of think like Late Night Linux, where they're not using that language to be disrespectful. I mean, it's more as an amplifier of, it's an adjective. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And also, that's the way Joe Ressington talks.
Right, exactly.
He got fired for language it. That is his way of communicating.
Yeah, and he got fired for it. Like, I remember.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I mean, and that's, I think, a big thing, right? Like,
I mean, I don't want to offend people is really... I mean, I just don't want to hurt people's feelings if they're listening.
I know it sounds daft. I don't work, but the three of you work, don't you?
Yeah.
And I don't know what your American companies are like, but this is going out over the internet. People listen to it. What would your company think of you if they listened to a show where you were cussing and swearing and talking about stuff that they didn't think gave a good impression of the people that you work with, and the company you work with as well?
Until it went viral, they wouldn't care.
Pardon?
Until it went viral, they wouldn't care.
Well,
Once it goes viral.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So you've got to think about the consequences,
right?
Because this is going to be out there, and once it's out there forever.
Yeah.
Yep.
You can't take it away. So you've also got to think about the personal consequences. If someone decided they didn't like it, they knew where you were, they told your boss, what's your boss going to say?
Or not only that, I mean, it could affect our main show too. If people hear us talking like sailors and acting like jerks on Saturdays, they may be like, oh, who the hell wants to hear these guys on Sunday then? Or
Yeah.
So, and I think we keep it pretty well the same tone as the show.
Yeah, I agree mostly. I think maybe a bit looser than the show, but not, no F-bombs, no,
That was my initial thought. PG-13, right? I mean, you don't want to go full on F-bomb every 30 seconds or something like that. But I mean, slightly less stiff than that, because if this show ends up being a thing, the whole point of the show is going to be conversation. It's not going to be a lineup of news stories that we talk about that we researched prior to this. Right. Exactly.
I want to keep it very informal.
Right. And informal tends to have more colorful language in general. And I'm okay with that. That's fine. But I think there is a line to be drawn, and that line might be PG-13.
Yeah, that makes sense. Although we may need a new title for it, because I'm not sure that mintNight will work if we're actually doing it at like 3:30 in the afternoon.
Okay, so that's in the title of the YouTube thing. Let me show you. Did you see the title of it?
I did, yeah. When I went to look at the live stream, and I think it's cool. I love it. I just don't know if it works now. If we're gonna
not doing it at night.
Right.
Yeah, mint at night in the day. Right.
Mint at night in the day. Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know, man. So you can do a few things, right? I mean, one of the things that Rob told us, and it's very true. It doesn't have to come from Rob, but I mean, one of the things that is true is that you can either decide to listen to the folks that are listening to you and watching you and take their not necessarily feedback, but if you get a loud and large audience or group of audience telling you, hey, we don't like that, you can decide to forge ahead, because it's not their show, it's your show. And if they don't like that, but you still like to do that, then you're obviously gonna lose those listeners, or at least for that particular segment. But I mean, you'll likely gain other listeners that you wouldn't have had in the first place. So if there's a market for it, the listeners will be there. There will be someone to listen to your insane ramblings and all of that. You just got to decide, and this is where I was coming with the language and cultivation of your audience, right? I mean, you've got to decide what kind of audience that you want, and we can put it to them and see what kind of opinions we get or not, and just make it what we want it to be.
Yeah, we just got to make the title what we want it to be.
Yeah, that's it, right? That's the big thing. You can call it mintNight and it not make sense, but it doesn't matter.
Right.
Mint unglued.
That's mint glue.
Ooh.
Mint unglued. I like it.
Or mint unscripted, something like that.
I mean, yeah,
That could be, yeah.
Well, unglued is actually a reference to Magic the Gathering, which is
they're the wonky cards that came out.
Oh, I used to love Magic.
I don't know that reference. Sorry.
There was a set. It was like an expansion pack that you could buy for Magic the Gathering that had cards in it that aren't your typical cards. They did things that were, I mean, honestly, overpowered in some cases.
Knight. I mean,
yeah.
If you don't, if your opponent doesn't stand up and do the hokey pokey, they lose the game.
Oh my god!
My stepson was into Magic cards.
I used to love Magic when I was in like 8th grade.
Let me see if I can find some examples. Come on. Really? Like, just give me some cards.
Go to images instead of trying to search stuff.
Well,
and then bring up the images of the cards.
What I wanted was like an entire library of the coolest ones.
Oh, there's Joker.
What? Jester's sombrero?
Oh, wow. Oh, you can look through player's sideboard and remove any 3 of those cards from it for the remainder of the match.
It's the little chihuahua from the Taco Bell commercials.
Yo quiero
como spell.
Oh my god. Yeah. Yep. Let me see. What is this? Just weird cards. That was the deal, right? Rock lobster.
Lobster.
Yeah.
Scissors lizards cannot attack or block.
Many take the lobster for granted. Ugh.
And because he's rock lobster, he's good against scissors lizards.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, just weird stuff like that. That was the whole point of them. Not necessarily game breaking, but I mean, kind of. Fun stuff though. I hadn't played in so long.
Yeah, me too. I wanna give it a shot again. I wanna try that new Magic Arena.
So again, that's another kind of the things that we can do here. I mean, is this if we wanted to play some games on a stream or something like that? Just
no, I don't
have
mind
some
you
fun
being
during
on.
these
You just
times.
gotta be quiet.
That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, we can do anything you want. Let me see.
Here, computer, turn on switch 1.
Okay.
Switch 1. What's switch 1?
My
why
fan.
Why is Lutris taking so long to start?
Switch 1 is my fan.
Lutris! Alexa, turn Lutris on.
See, then we might actually be able to get Bo back on if we're going to be playing games on here.
Right.
And he can show us how to use that one that he all suggested that we get that was for board games.
Oh, yeah. What was that? Was that GOG or?
No, it was Tabletop Simulator.
Oh,
yeah. I do have it. It's just, I have no clue how to use it.
Mm-hmm. Now, one thing that, Mike, you were running into.
Yeah.
I was meaning to get it back here so I can check on like my options and stuff.
Let's not bounce the ball in the garage. How about that?
So one of the things that you got to do is when you actually install this, it's not installing WoW. So it's actually just installing Battle.net, and WoW's installed separately. So
right, that's how far I got. So I got Battle.net in fine, but then I was able to download Warcraft from Battle.net.
Right.
But then it wouldn't open because it was that 3D accelerator.
Oh, I don't want a mule
stuff.
So you gotta Oh yeah, and this was the other thing, which was don't install Classic. It breaks it. And it has nothing to do with you. It's not your fault. If you just go to the regular World of Warcraft, it takes you here.
Q.
The game World of Warcraft thing. And then that's the stupid link. So on Pop! OS, you actually have a lot of this stuff installed by default, turns out. But I need wine is one of the things. And anyway, so click on Blizzard app, and then it takes you through. Here's what you need. Go get wine, and it's just wine staging is what they want you to have. Yeah.
Oh, it's like not having a remote in the 80s. Thank you, Jojo.
Ubuntu, and I'm on 2010.
And this is where I found it a little bit easier to do on Arch because I could just do a Pac-Man wine dash staging, and that took care of all the i386 libraries too.
Right?
Really?
Yeah, exactly.
You didn't have any trouble with the i386 libraries in Arch for Steam?
No, I didn't do Steam, but I didn't have any issues with the i386 in general.
I had, well, each install that I did of Arch and then tried to do of Steam, I had problems with the 86 libraries.
Well, it just wasn't getting them for you, or
32-bit libraries. I think that the libraries were being pulled in, but then they weren't being pointed to correctly.
Odd. So once that's in, I think that's the biggest thing because the rest of it is how to DXVK. And so wine dependencies, you've just done that. Vulkan capable GPU, which is, I mean, if it's 6 series Intel or later, or you already have an AMD or NVIDIA card, you're probably good.
Intel Xe graphics are like the Iris are okay, right?
Yep. And then driver supported by DXVK. So it's already installed. It's referring to Mesa unless you're on NVIDIA.
You should pick up your
and Mesa is already there. This is the last bit, Vulkan loader. But what's funny is that
is your room clean?
In Pop! OS, it's already installed for you.
Am I going to tell you the same thing when I go look at it?
So,
so it's a PPA you need to get for the Vulkan drivers.
Okay. Well,
no, you don't.
Pick it up.
So this is just to make it match to your version of Mesa, but it already turns out that this is installed in Pop! OS. So what I need
you don't have to take it inside, but wrap it up and bring it over here. I don't want it in the middle of the floor. Nope. I'll trip and die.
There it is. So I'm on 21. I think that's actually newer than Ubuntu. Is anybody on? Nobody's on 2010. No, why would you be on 20? But yeah, so I think that's actually fairly new. But anyway, that's new enough, so you don't need to worry about it. But if you're on Mint, you'll need this. The newest Mesa do all these things. So for me, I need this, which I think is already installed. Yep, already installed. And this, which is already installed. So nothing to do really in Pop.
Mesa, by the way, on Ubuntu 2010 is 20.2.6.
So, and actually, that makes a lot of sense because if my eyes would have seen this, this is a Pop version.
So yep.
They do, and I think this is because of gaming, because of people wanting it. We have the newest kernel, well, newer-ish.
Oh, wow.
So 5.11, but, nice. So like if you go to kernel.org, and this is one thing that confused the crap out of me right when I got started, because right now 5.11.19 is current, but this is what they do. This is a Pop! OS thing, as far as I understand. Either that, or they're getting backports from somewhere. Someone's backporting something to get you to a secure kernel at this point, because this is not normal.
So they're making changes to the Ubuntu changes.
They're just not taking the Ubuntu changes. They're taking a real kernel and then doing backports either themselves, or they're having someone do backports for them. That's the whole idea. So we're essentially at this. I think we're just pulling in the security features and stuff. I'm actually not sure. So this is something that we'll have to go into and check out later on. But I mean, we're on at least secure kernel. I don't know if we have the features or not. But we'll be 5.12 one of these days, I imagine, because 5.11's out of band, right? Like 5.11's on the new 2104, but I think they've been on 5.11 for longer than 2104.
I'm on
Ubuntu 2104.
5.12.1.
And you're on Endeavor or Manjaro?
Endeavor.
That makes sense. Okay, yeah. Because 5.12 just got its first point release, didn't it? Oh, it's
Yeah,
got
yep.
its second point release.
5.12.1 right now, currently.
Yeah. 12.2 was released on the 7th, so yesterday. Wow.
You know, they say that Arch is bleeding edge, but I find that to not really be true because Arch holds on to packages for about a week themselves before they in terms of kernel updates, at least.
Yeah, well, I don't know. You're right. I just don't know what the driving factor is for the upgrade. Like, what triggers the upgrade?
I think
When is
at
it?
least from the Arch repositories, I think it's they hold it back at least a few days just to test it and make sure that there's nothing buggy about it, and then release it. But
Right.
I don't think it's like you know, it doesn't come out. It's not just vanilla upstream that comes out on Arch.
Right. So that was it, really. I mean, getting
that's
wine
pretty
in there,
simple.
making sure you have at least 21 on Mesa. I mean, 20. I was running on 20.e whatever. I don't know. It was almost 21 for a little while, and then for my Mint box, I just went with the key sacks that they have up there.
Yeah, so I'll probably
Whatever
just
that was.
install it in Mint then. I'll do it on my XPS and
Yeah. It worked well. The thing about it is that Keysax actually stays very close to development as far as Mesa goes. So I think Keysax has a very up-to-date version. It's definitely higher than 21. They may even be 22. Let me see. DXVK driver. Which one was the one where they were doing it? I don't remember. Anyway, let's just go to.
Right, guys, I'm getting out of here tonight because
it's late.
Last night. So
yeah, I was just gonna show this and then be done. So if you want to stay stable, yeah.
Okay, then
it's barely more up to date than this.
What's that one? 2100.
Talk to you next Saturday.
2103.
All right.
Have a good weekend.
Have a good one.
All right.
See you.
And then you can go for the fresh if you want, which is straight off the vine.
No.
And that's it's actually not that much further ahead. I don't remember which one I'm on. I'm probably on stable, to be honest. On mine, because I don't want it to blow up. That's the whole point, right?
Right.
I don't want it to do that. But anyway, so I mean, Pop! OS kind of handles it for you, and this is another reason why. I mean, I don't know, man. Pop! OS does some things. I mean, Mint's starting to do those things where they're packaging wine for you. In Mint, you can get wine staging, I think.
Yeah, it's just a wine dash staging.
Yeah, it's just in there.
Yep.
They maintain their own, which is really nice.
Yeah, anyway. I think Clem had put out a blog post sometime last year about how to get wine correctly on Mint.
Yeah, I think it just overrides whatever wine is.
Yeah.
I just can't remember what it was called. But yeah, Keysax is nice. It has not blown up on me on my 5700 XT, so I imagine it'll run fine on anything. But that was really it, man. It was the Vulkan thing. That's probably what broke for you.
I think that's true,
yeah. Wherever it was. I always forget.
There
man.
it is,
yeah. This bit.
Yep.
If you didn't have that, or if you didn't do that before, especially on Mint, you'll need that.
Definitely didn't do any of that.
So cool. That'll get you done, man. This is how I play WoW.
Yeah, I'm gonna give that a shot this weekend. Maybe I can get back into it. I haven't played WoW since like 07-ish.
Yeah.
08.
Well, Farlina, that's the let me see. Oh, hey, we do have a couple of people watching. Hey, watchers. Oh, look at y'all.
Oh.
You are Zuri Assad. I hope I pronounced that right. Hello.
Mark was saying that he played Yu-Gi-Oh. I never really got into
Yu-Gi-Oh.
Oh,
yeah. Sorry for missing these. So we didn't have anybody watching. And it's because we didn't actually like hype this up at all. We just did it. But yeah, now that we know, we'll totally pay attention. But
maybe.
Yeah.
Well, Zaria Saeed from North Africa. Wow.
Yeah. And good mintNight. Oh, that's perfect. This is going to be the tagline. Mark, I think you just made our tagline. Just start the show out with good day all or good mintNight at day after dark, but before sunset. Yeah, man. That was cool. And I have one of my best friends plays Yu-Gi-Oh, or I don't know. Honestly, he keeps trying to bug everybody to play Yu-Gi-Oh. So I think he never stopped playing Yu-Gi-Oh. He just doesn't have anybody to play with.
Yeah, my son loves Yu-Gi-Oh cards, but, doesn't actually play.
Yeah.
Or when he plays, he likes to make up the rules as he goes along to make sure that
Oh.
he wins.
Got it.
When I was in school, I played every card game known to mankind, but I never got into Yu-Gi-Oh! I used to play, they had this cool Star Trek card game back in the day, which I can't remember the name of right now, but it was mostly Next Generation, I think. And there was a Marvel card game that was really cool. That was called Overpower.
Yeah, I remember Overpower.
Yeah.
Lord of the Five Rings.
Oh yeah.
Dragonstorm. I played some Dragonstorm. But all of this was after high school because in Northwest Iowa, they really didn't have a lot of people in my, school in general that played. Well, I say played, but they didn't have a lot of people in my high school. I had 33 people in my graduating class.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I had
dude. Oh, you
200
think
in mine.
33 is small? I graduated with 12 others.
Jeez.
Yeah. So if you want to talk about not having anybody to play cards with, yeah. I was one of maybe a half dozen nerds in the entire high school.
You had a half dozen?
I mean, we were all okay. So I don't even know if I could call them nerds. They just happened to be in the computer science classes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
We had about that many, maybe.
Yeah.
6 or 8.
I was lucky, man. I can't remember his first name because we never called him by his first name, but Mr. Bachman. Mr. Bachman, if you ever come across any time I ever mention you, man, it's always good. I miss that guy. He is the reason I think that I'm in IT in any capacity whatsoever.
Hey Jojo,
dude
you're
gave
on
me my
YouTube.
first summer job, and that
Wow.
was to reformat every computer in the lab with Windows 98 SE using Xcopy. It was fantastic, man. Like, it's the most mind-numbing, boring work, but I loved it. I loved every minute of it. It was so fantastic. And I don't know why. I mean, to this day, I still don't mind. Like when I have to do something like that, I have to image, 30 machines or something like that. I long for the days where I had to do it by hand.
Yeah, I got a job with John Deere making their website back when it was like HTML2 or something.
Oh yeah.
And I was cranking away at it, and then they called me up and found out that I was like 15.
Oh.
And they didn't like that.
Why? I mean, as
Because
far as
I was a kid.
yeah, but I mean, it was legal, so
Well, yeah.
So? I think that's another thing, right? Like, I think this current growing up generation is probably in a really good spot to defeat some of the ageism that we have.
Well, not necessarily, because there's some other issues as well. I mean, back when I was a kid, it was easy for a kid to get a job as a paperboy. I had my first job at the age of 11 delivering newspapers.
Look, hold on though.
And you can't do that now.
No, but old people don't want to deliver papers. That's why
you're right, but they do it anyway because
there
aren't jobs available.
No, there are jobs available. They just pay crap. So the idea though is that we are opening our eyes.
You can't have my bat.
We have a couple of different ideas. This bat. My daughter loves bats, but
there might actually be a bat in here. Don't say that.
Oh man,
that I'm in.
A mouse and a bat. So like maybe one will eat the other. But
or they'll just mate and create a weird super bat.
Oh God, no! It's over. It's over at that point, dude. The moment we have that, I'm out. I'm just leaving the. But I mean, we have this kind of awakening now because like
we are streaming. People
that are older tend to have, I guess, less of a grasp on the newer technology that's coming out. And this is not ubiquitous, right? I mean, there are tons of older folks that are easy, that just get on it and that understand it. Here. You go to Big Daddy Linux and watch. Half those folks are over 30, and all of them are still very in tune with what's going on.
Yeah, no, you're right though, because so many times my parents will text me a question that if they literally just took the text that they sent to me and put it into Google, they'd get an answer to their question in
exactly.
A second. Hey guys, my wife is going to give me this shirt right here so I can wear it to my daughter's graduation.
Hold on, let me blow that up. Hold on.
Oh,
are those? Wait, what are those? Shrimp?
It's like bananas or something.
What's wrong with that?
Yeah, bananas.
I like it.
No, I like it. I told her I was going to wear it.
Is it pink or red?
Are those bananas?
Pink. Yeah, they're bananas.
Dude, I would wear that shirt.
I'm gonna wear that shirt.
Dude,
Yeah, it
wear
looks
that
good.
shirt. That's a good shirt.
Hmm.
Totally. Totally. But yeah, so we have these people that as long as they're legally able to work, that I think there's slightly less stigma now about the 16-year-olds that are doing computer work or doing
Looks like I could
technology
pull off
work or
either the large or the XL.
managing those things.
Yeah,
I
you
mean,
might want to go for the XL just in case.
we're at a different spot now. So I think
Mhm.
younger folks are way better off now. And I love that. Like there was no way I could have gotten a job doing some of the
Might
stuff
have
they do
lost
now.
some size. So
Well, and
I
that's
don't
the
know
thing.
if
I mean,
they'll-
like 15, 16-year-olds back in our day had no choice but to work for like a McDonald's or mowing
Yeah.
lawns or something. 15, 16-year-olds these days could get computer work.
Yeah.
right.
And
Yeah.
I
Well,
was
sometimes
just lucky
Some-
in my
like,
in my
it-
situation.
Yeah, yeah. No, I mean they could get, like entry level type work, maybe a data entry or something, but at least it's work from home. They don't have to go out and slave in the hot sun anymore or
Yeah,
go
but
come home smelling like fries and burgers.
and on top of that, there's just more opportunity. I mean, if you actually care about security and programming and you want to meld those two things together, you can go to HackerOne and pick some of the low hanging fruit and still make $500.
Look,
You know,
I got lucky in my high school that we actually had programming courses.
exactly.
Granted, it was C++, and who wants to learn C++?
I mean,
Right.
nobody but
Nobody.
everybody, right? Like you don't
Nobody.
want to learn it, but it's one of the most invaluable skills you could have.
Yeah, you want to know it. You don't want to learn it.
I would say that C is much more valuable than C++. I don't care.
I mean,
It just
even the
is.
Linux kernel is starting to step away from C just slightly because they're introducing Rust.
Now-
and
Gonna get
do the same
rusty.
kind of work. Oh, sure. Right.
But yeah, I would say that C is a lot more valuable than C++ ever was.
Right.
But most schools, when I was in high school, when you were in high school, plain didn't have anything other than a typing class called computer class.
Oh yeah, that was our BCIS. It was really just our teacher making sure we kept the towel over our hands while we were typing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then now these days they have whole programs in high school dedicated to kids learning programming,
Yep.
Yeah.
learning
love
coding,
that.
learning how to make computer games.
Yeah. Things like that are reasons that I don't care. I don't care that Texas has some of the highest property taxes in the US, man. Like because that's what it's paying for. And I'm happy about that. Dude, take my money, give it to these kids and teach them computer skills because without them, they're going to be worthless.
Slight difference of opinion there. The property taxes are a little bit annoying, but that's because the lottery was supposed to be paying for the schools.
Yes.
Okay, so the lottery system was supposed to be paying for the schools, and then Texas itself is taking federal government money for special education and then not actually using it for special education.
Right.
And then
so
that money just lines
that
somebody's
crappy
pocket or
politicians.
gets used to make $63 million stadiums that, the foundations cracked the first week.
Right, but that's not the politicians' fault. I mean, yes, directly it is, but it's our fault for letting them have the job in the first place. And the fact that we keep voting these jokers in is we get what we deserve. And what I'm saying though is that aside from the politics of it all, I'm happy to pay for skids for skids. I guess technically too, but
Skid Row.
for kids to learn these skills, right? I mean,
I wouldn't mind either
town,
if I thought most of the money was actually going towards that.
I get that. But what I'm saying is that we have a school here in this town dedicated to STEM, to just STEM. And that is fantastic. I love that. I want more of that.
Well,
I mean, and I get that politicians are crappy and our taxes aren't exactly used for exactly what I get all that. That's beside the point. This is not a political thing. This is I'm happy for that. I'm happy that we are focusing on technology. That is important. Rainy day fund.
Yeah. Wife, if you want to be a part of the conversation, I can definitely set you up on a computer and get you a headset. I would love for you to be in on this conversation because I know how much you have to provide towards the whole SPED issue in Texas.
Oh, yeah.
I would really love for you to be on this conversation. Like, literally, I'm not trying to be a sarcastic asshole, as usual.
And I'm not trying to argue against anybody on anything like that. Game Master says, "Where's Moss's sand shirt? Where's Moss Sand's shirt?" He left, but But Game Master, we did have a shirt that Joe is going to be wearing. Joe, do you have that? Do you have that shirt? Bring that back.
Which one? The Jupiter Broadcasting one?
no,
No. I don't. The wife is looking at other shirts for me right now.
No, you have a phone, Joe.
Well, I don't have that brought up. If she'd send me the link, I'd share it.
Ring, 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 ring.
The banana shirt.
Banana shirt.
Do you not have phones?
Oh God!
Remember the Blizzard E3 announcement?
No! Oh my God, I hate that so much.
The cringiest E3 announcement ever.
Dude, no, that was BlizzCon. That was Blizzard's thing where they were like, hey, come play our games. What, do you not have fun? Wyatt Cheng, shut your mouth.
Dude, that was a slap in the face. People booed them that day.
I'm very upset about Wyatt. I'm still upset about Wyatt. I think he's still working there. And, I feel like he didn't have a choice but to go out there and hype up this phone thing. But, dude, I know that one wasn't scripted. Get out of here with the do you have phones?
Do you people not have phones? And he said it's like such a cocky little jerk.
I know. I hated it, but I still play Blizzard games.
All right, let me know when you can see the shirt.
Oh, that is beautiful.
Oh, right? I gotta
Pink banana.
I can't take off the stream, otherwise it breaks the stream.
Okay.
You gotta show it to me in the camera.
I have it. Oh, I can't show you my stream? You're horrible, Leo.
Oh, wait, actually, no, wait, hold on. Actually, no, I take that back. I don't think it will break it. How do I... Here. You're right.
Well,
there we go.
Yeah. On your stream, I can see Joe's stream, Leo.
There you go, Game Master.
That's the shirt the wife's going to get me.
I know Moss is not wearing it, but this is at least...
They don't have it available in my size.
Wow, you're getting small?
I can't get a small. I can't wear a small. Let me see the size chart here. A 40 to 41 inch chest. That's a big no.
You rip out of that thing like Incredible Hulk.
Right? I couldn't even button it.
Mike, I feel like if you're about as tall as me, man, we might fit into a small.
We might be rocking that pink banana.
Oh my wife wants me to explain to you that color right there is the exact same color as my daughter's hair.
Oh, cool. My wife's too.
So, yeah.
Well,
I guess I'm not getting that shirt though.
It wasn't day one. After about 3 washes, that's what my wife's hair looks
Wait, how about that bottom blue? What's that
one? Dude, that one's good too.
Oh, the dinosaurs.
One.
I love the dinosaurs.
Dude, what size does that come in?
Look at that though.
Look at this.
Oh yeah, I can get that in my size.
There it is.
Look at that.
That's
Dino
tacos.
Taco.
Ooh.
Like either one would be awesome.
Oh, that one's awesome.
Nice.
Here's an Arizona shirt.
I'm gonna wear that to every one of my birthdays.
Rubber duckies.
Oh, look at that.
Get out of here with your regular Hawaiian shirt.
Classic Hawaiian.
I like that.
That's pretty nice.
That makes me want some Fruit Loops.
I like that. It's got the little bit of pink to it that's almost the same color as my daughter's hair.
Yeah.
Just follow your nose.
This one with the dinosaur.
Was that little birds, little baby birds? That was cute.
Yeah. But I'm thinking since that other one doesn't come in my size, I might convince the wife to get me that one.
All right.
There's another Arizona shirt.
Dude, that one's cool. The piñatas, man. I really want candy and Fruit Loops. I mean, really, they're interchangeable, I guess.
Means I love you and dinosaur around here.
Yeah, it does.
Surprisingly, Arch is
can't hear you anymore, Mike. You muted yourself.
No, you muted you.
You muted me?
No, I could hear Mike.
I can't hear you.
It must
you
be
can't hear me?
I could barely hear anybody. Hold on, I fixed it.
It's probably because of the streaming.
My headset went wonky.
You got to cut me some slack on this, man. Like I'm like double streaming, so it's hard for me to remember what buttons break it.
I still want this shirt.
I'm
Click
gonna
on the picture of the guy wearing this shirt.
I have to check on my phone every now and then.
Scroll back up and click on that picture of the guy who's actually wearing the shirt, so we can see what it looks like on a human. Oh yeah, it's pretty nice,
man.
I would rock that shirt.
I swear they always get the guys that the
shorts
shirt.
Though.
No, you gotta get the shorts. No, you gotta get the shorts to go with it.
Nope.
But I swear they always get the guy that like it looks the best on. See, wow,
with the aviator shades and everything. Wow,
look at this! Look at this!
Malibu Joe.
Wear that to work.
With that big rubber ducky.
It's important, okay? It's very important. All right,
Very professional.
So here's it right now, right here, right now is a very good time for me to say that. Actually, hold on. Let me undo the video. How do I? No.
Oh,
that's
even
not what I want.
XL is too small.
So like right now, it's not broken, but there's two versions of us, and I don't want that. I want.
No, XL's my size. I might be able to pull off the large.
I can't make it full screen though. Mute. No, I can't do that. No.
You can
There.
do full screen in the buttons.
I would have to do that.
Last time I measured, I had a 44-inch chest, so...
Oh,
Yeah,
cool. We get 1080p.
There we go. Yeah, Joe's at 7. Oh, see, this is all thanks to you, Mike. You've hooked it up, so we get.
How come his is at 720p, 60
Because
frames?
I didn't click the 1080.
Oh,
Hold on, let me stop it. Share screen. Click on that again.
1080p, 60 frames. Come on now.
yeah.
Oh, it won't let me unless I subscribe. Unlock HD video streaming with Discord Nitro. Stream HD resolutions and 60 frames.
Oh.
Get access to chat perks and more with Discord Nitro. Subscribe.
So here's the thing. Here's the thing about that is,
I thought I unlocked it for everybody by me subscribing.
I guess you unlock it for you.
Well, that sucks.
But in the server, I'm able to crank it up to whatever whatever. So it works for audio. I guess it doesn't work for video. Only your streaming of video would do that.
Well, that sucks. Let me.
Look, now we're there. Ooh. Did you stream?
Yeah, just to see if you guys get a 1080 from mine.
Well, it looks pretty high quality.
Yep, 1080p, 60 frames. See what Discord needs. Oh, of course you have to go with the most nerdy thing you can get on there. It's good.
Get the goddamn corner. This is my main beef with XFCE is I can't get the corner on these.
There. That might be as close as we're gonna get like a full screen thing without having our faces tripled, doubled, quadrupled. Yeah. But that's not bad. I mean, Mike at Mike. So nice.
All right, let me get rid of mine here.
There we go.
So I guess if any of us are going to take our shirts off on the stream, it's got to be me because I have the highest video quality.
I think so. 1080p,
have to do some push-ups first.
All right. Well, I think that's probably going to be about it for the stream today. It was nice and stable. You know what I meant to do that I didn't do was do an Audacity recording with it. But I guess we'll can
do that. Oh, so is this something that we're going to release or?
This we don't have to.
No, not this, but I just meant going forward. Are we're actually going to release what we record, or is it just going to be a live thing only? And then
we'll talk. We can talk about it as it comes up.
Yeah, I don't know. We haven't made any decisions on that. If I need to take down once we click stop on this, you know,
get the bronzing oil
out. See, Mark, that's why you got to be here every time, man.
That would be the most.
We'll just rename this to the Epididymis Hour.
Oh no, not that again. But I don't know. I mean,
it'll be a short hour.
we got to decide, I guess, over the next few days whether we want this to stand to be up. Because honestly, the first 20 minutes was very rough, and I think that's just because we didn't. There's no planning in this. There's none of that.
That's kind of the point, though.
Oh yeah, exactly. So do we want to keep this? Do we want to keep it up? Do we want to do it only live? Those are questions we got to answer here pretty soon.
I don't know. What's Mark's vote? Mark, do you think we should put this out as an actual, not this particular episode, but going forward, should we put it out as an actual episode, or should we just let it be live stream only?
Well, and Game Master, because Moss is gonna have to be here to take his shirt off eventually,
and get and get oiled up.
Zaria, if you're still here, you as well. If y'all have an opinion, what we should do?
I don't know. Usually when like the Linux Slugcast is going on and we have the Jitsi video up, it's not streaming out anywhere. But
you have to join, right? Like Mumble.
Yeah, you have to join. I'm usually standing over there and lifting weights because it's the only time during the day that I get to lift weights.
So he's doing Mike's and Mark's thing, right? Like you bronze yourself up and then lift some weights to make your muscles.
I don't do the bronzing, and my shirt stays on, but like my arms look all huge because I'm curling those giant weights.
Right.
Nobody. No. Leo likes talking about my bulging muscles and rubbing bronzing oil on it. That's all.
I mean.
Oh. My vote is for streaming only, no podcast. Okay.
So, Game Master, I think we're going to end up doing both. I mean, you're going to...
We won't put it out as an RSS or anything, so...
Oh, wait. Oh, I see what you're saying. If you're talking about this, what we're doing here, I won't even call it a show because it's not. Then, yeah, I mean, that's the idea. But I think we have another... The secondary question was, is it when you're here... Right, like as in there won't be a recording. Do we leave the recording up, or do we not?
Oh, you mean on YouTube?
Yeah, like is it just a perk for people that can be here when they're here, or should we leave it? I vote we should leave it up. Maybe not this particular episode, but
definitely not this episode. Well, because I mean, just because this episode, like the first hour of it, was us looking at it and being like, "What does this button do? What happens if I hit live stream here?"
Well, one of the cool things about YouTube though is that later on I can go and chop out the first 20 minutes, and it never leaves YouTube. So there's some really interesting things that you can do with it. That I mean, it's not a full blown editor, but you can mute audio in certain spaces. You can chop bits out in certain areas. It doesn't have to be like long bits. It can be a 5 second chop right here, or a 5 second chop here, 5 second chop there.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay.
So we can do a lot with it. So, all right. So it sounds like we're probably going to end up doing what Game Master is talking about.
Game Master rules the podcast now.
Hey, but that was my initial thought, right? I mean, nothing to subscribe to other than the YouTube channel. I don't know. Maybe
Mark
we do this.
Mark says the people need to know about the banana shirt.
I can't get it.
Yeah.
It's not in my size. I can't wear a small.
You're gonna have to put a notify me when it's available thing.
Actually, there's the show. It's gonna be the show is Joe trying to fit into one of those small banana shirts.
Yeah,
that's not gonna happen.
Hold on. You know what? You can't get a banana shirt, but you can get a banana suit.
That's not gonna happen either.
Oh, come on. Look, you can even get the Chiquita banana suit.
You can get banana pajamas too, but I'm not doing it.
Yeah, you are. We'll work on you.
Look at that top hat guy. Look. He's like Mr. Peanut meets
Chiquita
banana.
Yeah.
Listen, I feel like this is still PG-13 though.
Whoa!
Because it's a banana. It's a banana.
I like it.
Oh God. Okay, there were not bananas below, so.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Well, stop it, Google. There we go. All right. Yeah. The banana was fine. There was a not banana below. Get off of that real quick. But yeah, so I mean, I think that's.
Did you turn off safe search on your browser there?
Dude, so here's the thing. No, because this is a fresh install of Linux. There are no Google preferences other than the defaults, and the default is for it to be on. So yeah, that's apparently Google thinks it's PG-13, but I feel like it's more like PG-15.
Also, everybody,
there goes our monetization.
I know.
Leo is a Google user.
Well, wait, hold on. See again, default. So yeah, It would be DuckDuckGo normally. But see, now Google put that out on their safe search so they wouldn't demonetize us through their YouTube because they deemed it appropriate, right?
Until they correct it.
Well, yeah.
And somebody complains about seeing a penis on YouTube.
And then
Mark's-
2 years later, we get demonetized again.
It was an artistic penis, though.
Mark's getting pissed.
It wasn't real. It was only a depiction, I guess. Yeah, edging PG-16. That's true. Peggy 16. That's the EU one, right? I always see Peggy 13, Peggy 16, and all that.
Who is Peggy?
It's the, I don't know, parental
PG.
European guidance issuer or something. I don't know what it is. Yeah, it's like that.
Hmm.
But they put it on games. That's their game.
Yeah, that's the only way I know him from is from games.
Yeah, we have ESRB and they have Peggy.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what, I mean, Tony was showing us the movie one earlier and it was very similar. But I think they had like a PG-16 or it was like a 16 instead of 17 or 18, I think is what it was.
Speaking of ESRB, you guys remember Jack Thompson from back in like the early 2000s? That stupid lawyer from Florida who was like on a crusade to ban GTA and all violent games?
Vaguely.
I was
He
probably
like the main guy that was trying to get video games like basically closed down.
Oh. An American activist and disbarred attorney based in Coral Gables, Florida. He's known for his role as an anti-video game activist, particularly
What
against
was he
violence and
disbarred
sex in
for?
video games. I don't know. I have to click on the Wikipedia.
I actually
link for that.
forgot. It happened while he was trying to fight
Bronzing
against
during a trial?
Here it is. Disbarment. The Florida bar filed disbarment proceedings against Thompson over allegations of professional misconduct. The action was a result of separate grievances filed by people
He was
claiming that
bronzing,
Thompson made
wasn't he?
defamatory and false statements and attempted to humiliate, embarrass, harass, or intimidate them. So that's not much, but that's enough.
But yeah, he was the one who was big into that hot coffee mod over on
Oh,
San
yeah.
Andreas.
I mean, the rating, right? Was it? It was not
It was
M
an
for
M.
mature.
It was.
It was. Was it?
Oh yeah, GTA has always been M for mature, even
Oh,
back
well
when it was
then-
on PS1.
Oh, okay, well then that's silly.
Yeah, that was during the Vice City days, though, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was San Andreas. Because San Andreas is the one that had the hot coffee mod.
Vice City.
So he claimed that Alberto Cardenas distributed pornography to children. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, he just wasn't an all-around not guy. I mean, I don't necessarily think what he was an activist for was bad. But I mean, you label it. You just label it and let people decide. That's the whole point of labeling things.
Not that anybody actually reads the labels.
Yeah, but that's their
Right.
problem. That's their problem. It says on the tin what it is. So if you don't read what it says, then that's your problem, not everybody else's problem to handle for you.
Here's the best bit of this entire story. So it says on September 19th, 2009, Thompson announced he's intending to resume practice law as of October 1st. The final sentence, he dared the Florida bar to get a court order to stop him.
Well, that was
good.
It stops there, so I'm going to guess that he didn't continue practicing law.
No. I think, is he dead now? Or is he still alive?
Oh, wow, I don't know.
I guess he's still alive.
He's alive.
Yep. 69.
Oh. SPG-13. Not the depiction of, but the 69.
He's a
Well,
really
after
ugly
Florida, he went to New Mexico?
Isn't that
Is that
what
I'm seeing there?
isn't that what Better Call Saul did? Went to New Mexico. Oh man. Anyway, so what I do enjoy about this though is that we now actually have proof that that's not the case. That violent video games don't make people violent.
Imagine that.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, for me, it was always an escape. It was a way for me to
Get the violence out without without going to jail.
Exactly.
Or I mean,
man.
I've never been a violent person, but I love the GTA games. I never once, even when I was younger, I never once considered going out and bashing a hooker's head in with a baseball bat. I mean, that's...
Right. Exactly. I need my $40 back. I mean, yeah. Yep, exactly. So, yeah, there you go. I generally think twice when someone describes themselves as an activist. Yeah, I don't know. It's tough, man. It's a tough thing.
It's like when somebody starts off a comment about race by saying, "Well, I have a black friend."
Yeah, this is going to end really bad.
Right, exactly.
I'm not racist because just don't
Uh-huh.
engage in the conversation. You'll be much better off.
I love
Anything
that.
you say at that point is going to be wrong.
Well, not only that, whatever you say after you say "I'm not a racist," but is going to sound racist. Not because you
Exactly.
said that I'm not a racist, but whatever you're about to say is racist. So maybe don't.
Right, 'cause if it weren't racist, then you wouldn't need to preface what you're about to say
Yes.
by saying, "I'm not a racist."
Exactly. Like, I know this is gonna make me sound like a racist, but trust me, no.
In my
You're
heart
right.
of hearts, I'm not.
Yeah, there you go. Right. That's it. All right. Well, I guess we're gonna wrap this up. Oh, Yusef, you made it, and yeah, we're wrapping it up,
Oh.
man. We're gonna get out of here.
But because you're so late, you get a special shout out, Yusef.
Yeah. So one of the cool things, and since you're here, I figure I'll tell you. We're thinking about making this a regular thing on Saturdays, right about now, starting about the same time as the show, about 2 p.m. Central. And I don't know, just kind of BSing for a while and just seeing what happens.
But this is not going to be next Saturday, right? We're gonna wait till the
Correct.
Saturday. Okay. So
Yeah,
for all you guys who are watching now, it won't be next Saturday, but we'll be redoing this again the following Saturday,
That's the plan. That's the plan. So
which
keep an
will
eye out
be
for.
May 22nd.
Yeah, is that right? Yeah,
For
you're probably
whichever
right.
on the team can make it.
Yeah, I think and it's gonna be a super informal thing. It's just gonna be this, man. We were talking about installing WoW earlier, and then Jack Thompson before that. So whatever.
Actually, I should make you guys all install Borderlands 3.
Now I don't know if this little box back here will handle that.
That sounds like your problem. Fix it.
I mean, I'll watch you guys play it.
Well, you're talking to a guy here, by the way, meaning me, who has never gotten a single game successfully installed and running on a computer system. So,
But not yet. Not yet. You're about to get WoW Classic in.
well, we'll see.
I think you will.
Actually, what we'll do is we'll all just play the online version of Unreal Tournament. That way, nobody has to install anything.
Okay.
Or we can all just play RuneScape Classic. I can get that
Ugh.
installed.
All right.
I'd rather do Unreal.
Dude, we could play Tux Kart or something silly like that.
Ooh.
So yeah, I mean, it's
Still
just gonna
rather
be,
do Unreal.
Yeah, this is just
Or we
gonna
could
be
do it.
what we would normally do otherwise.
I'm pretty interested in that tabletop simulator that you guys were talking about.
Yeah, well, it's nothing other than a tabletop. So I mean,
Yeah.
don't expect it to have games. It just here are all the pieces that you would normally have to play a game. So now you play a game. That's the idea.
We can play a game.
I like it. So, all right. Well, I'm gonna go kill the stream. Yusef, thanks for the last minute. Hey, and
Thanks,
everybody
Yusef.
else.
Thanks, Mark and Game Master 114
And
Zaria,
Zariah. Yeah, that you're awesome.
our fellow from North Africa. Thank you for joining
yes.
us.
All right, y'all have a good one. I'm gonna get out of here.
All right, bye everybody.